And hey, we are live. Welcome to Laser Vision Comics. Tonight is Thunderbolt issue 3.
Yes.
And we're going to have a special guest star as well. And to everyone watching on Twitch, thank you. Hope you enjoy the stream. And to everyone watching this on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. We are going to pick up in our first page with it is now October.
Okay.
Xandra has had actually a fairly couple chill months for a little bit.
Well, I couldn't drive my truck anywhere for a while, so.
For a while, she did finally get her truck repaired.
Yes.
So that's one positive thing. The next thing is that now with the ability to fly, she's been able to take some of her equipment up into the sky with her, and has gotten some great pictures of the storms from an angle that typically people cannot get. She's been careful about how she markets those because she doesn't want to give away the fact that she can fly.
Yeah.
But,
it's a drone. I just send up a drone. That's all.
Exactly.
A really good drone.
A really good drone.
An expensive drone.
And high quality.
Yes.
So now it's by around like late August, Bobby, her friend, has given her a present. And it is her finished costume. So I would like her to describe it for the viewers, kind of give us an idea what her costume looks like.
Okay, so we talked about it being yellow. He asked, do you like yellow? She's like, yeah, I like yellow. That's fine. So I'm going to guess it's probably got like a little Thunderbolt thing on the front, just kind of subtle, which she's not subtle at all. So who knows, maybe it's big, And he was talking about getting a mask because Xandra stands out in her hometown of Catsbridge, and she's got like the hair flipped to the one side and the other side shaved, and she's got some piercings and stuff. And this is like a conservative little town, so out in the country. So people might notice her because of the haircut, but they might think, oh, it's a superhero with the mask on. So I'm thinking, most of it's kind of yellow. Maybe the mask is purple or something, and over her face and head. So something like that.
Okay, that sounds good. So again, over those next couple months, things have kind of started to chill out a little bit. It comes to let's say it's a Thursday in October, and she's going to be meeting Bobby for lunch at Earl's Lunch Station. It's really kind of the only little cafe in town that's on Main Street.
Well, we don't need those big chain things here. Exactly. These are better.
No big chains in Catsbridge.
Nah.
So she arrives, comes in, sees the place is about 3/4 full. It's a little after 1, so it's a little later.
Right.
And she comes strolling in. Give me a perception check, please.
Perception check.
Yes.
Okay, I forgot what I need to roll for that.
You will roll your perception dice.
Oh, it's 4. Okay.
4. Okay.
Yep. All right, I got a 6, and the rest are not even numbers, so I got a 6.
Okay, so that's 2 successes. You don't notice anything really different. The only thing you do notice is a really large man at one of the tables. Just kind of as you're going by, kind of your periphery of vision, you're kind of like, he's pretty big, but you see Bobby at the counter, and he kind of just waves you over. He's like, "Hey."
Oh, all right. Yeah, I wave and I come over and
come on over.
Sit on the counter chair next to him.
Okay.
Hey.
Gives you a hug.
I'll give him a hug back.
Yeah. And this might be something like kind of like a tradition you guys have started. You guys, you're not seeing him every day, but maybe you see him now, maybe like once a week for lunch. He shuts down his shop for an hour or so. Comes out and has lunch. So it's only like 3 stores down, so he can easily shut down. Switching over to a table where a very large man sits with a young woman with sunglasses on inside, and a youngish man with white hair and a white mustache have been chowing down on their lunch that they just got. I believe he was having waffles, if I remember correctly.
He was indeed having waffles.
Okay. your friend Rocky, the large man, is just eating kind of slowly and methodically, and Optic is just chowing down. I mean, she's just like, oh my god, I haven't seen food in so long. Um, since you were kind of curious about when people were walking in, I want to have you make a perception check as well. So.
Okay. Okay, that's 4 for me also. We're equally perceptive.
Or lack thereof, depending.
Yeah, or lack thereof. That's 3 successes for me.
You do notice a young woman walk in, kind of has her shaved side and hair flipped over. She doesn't seem to pay any attention to you when she walks in, and walks over and sits down at the counter with the other guy you thought was a newcomer, and you were kind of like, oh, now there's 2 of them.
Yeah. I'll sort of like turn to Optic and just say, "There's another one now."
She's like, oh, she looks harmless too. Come on, She goes, I'm paranoid, but that one looks fine.
I mean, yeah, she's cute or whatever, but that's how they get you. So they're dangerous.
She's like, all right. So we'll keep an eye on her. So as you
I'll sort of like turn to Rocky as he's just like slowly eating his food and just say, "Do you get any joy out of anything?"
Sometimes. And he kind of goes back.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought you were gonna say. I hate how nonchalant you are about it.
So the waitress comes over from behind the counter. She wants to take Sandra's and Bobby's orders. You probably order your usuals.
Yeah. Hamburger and fries.
And
yep.
And Bobby says, milkshake?
Yeah, sure.
He's like, okay, 2 milkshakes. And she's like, okay. So as she goes to kind of take those orders, Bobby says, so kind of what's on the schedule for this week?
Not real sure. Might go do some more. I look over at the table behind us because I don't know how much they can hear. The drone videos I've been doing.
Okay.
Those. Probably gonna do some of those. I think there's a storm coming in the next couple days. I gotta check the weather though before I go.
Okay. Benny, could you please make a perception check, please?
Okay. It's 2 successes. I got 2 2s.
You heard her talking, but you didn't quite hear what she said. But she was talking about something, so...
Yeah.
But
it's more like half paying attention, catch like every 5th word, maybe.
Right. Exactly. Once Xander and Bobby's food arrives, they start eating, and then you hear from the front door. It has a little, bell for when the door opens. It rings. I'm gonna have Benny actually make a perception check now that he hears the bell go off.
All the perception checks.
Yeah. Well, he's squirrely today, so.
It's only 1.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to actually let's have Xander make a roll.
Okay, perception again?
Yeah, please. When she hears the bell.
I got 2 4s. Okay. That's all.
Okay.
Better than me.
Yep. Okay. You don't look over to the door, but you do see, kind of walking up to the counter, you see this really classy-looking guy. He's wearing a gray polo shirt and some khakis. He's probably about 6'3", African American.
Wow.
Xandra, you recognize him. His name is Jaden Young.
Okay.
And he is a local legend. He's in his 50s, but he looks like he's only in his late 30s.
wow.
And he just has this charisma about him and a winning smile. You see people looking up from their tables like, oh, hey, Jaden's here. And
Wow.
he's kind of waving around. He's like, hi, everybody.
What is he a local legend for?
Well, I'm going to tell you. He is,
Oh.
he is a graduate of Catsbridge High School and a football icon. He opted to join the Army straight out of school instead of going to college. He came back from Desert Storm with a Silver Star for bravery and became a wealthy man in a short amount of time. His private security company, Silver Star Solutions, has expanded its operations around the globe. 2 months ago, he bought the school a new football field, so that endeared the town to him even more. He lives in Chicago, but only seems to come back to Catsbridge, like maybe when he's being honored for something, or there's something important. Although he makes it sound like he's never left. And he is the kind of guy whose voice is just loud and boisterous. He wants everyone to hear what he's saying. So he comes in and he says, "Well, hey Lucy, how you been? Is Earl around?" And that is the waitress who's behind the counter. And she's like, "Nah, he retired last year and he sold me the place." And he says, "It's too bad I missed Earl while I was in town. You still make those patty melts?" And she's like, "Sure do." And he's like, "I'll take one to go." And he kind of stops and he looks over at Benny. And so now you've seen this loud talking guy. And he kind of glances at Benny. Rocky sits up and looks right at him, and so does and Optic kind of turns around and he's like,
I'll sort of like look over.
And he's like, "Hi, how you doing?"
The peace signs. Go back to eating my waffles.
He's like, okay. So he turns around and he looks down the bar and he goes, "Bobby, hey!" And Bobby goes, "Ugh," just kind of sighs, and he goes, and the guy Jaden comes over and puts out this meaty hand for Bobby to shake, and he's like, "Bobby, how you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing good, thanks." He's like, "Hey, what brings you back to small town America?" And he's like, "I just had some local opportunities come up. Catsbridge has been all over the Chicago news lately. It seems like this little town's jumping. So I thought I'd come back and see what's going on.
What'd you hear in the news?"
And he turns and looks at you. He's like, "I know you, but I'm sorry, miss, I can't remember your name."
I'm Sandra.
Sandra.
Yep.
Are you Xandra Storms?
Yeah. I'm surprised you know me. What do you know me from?
I went to high school with your daddy.
Really?
Yeah. He's like,
wow. Were you all friends, or?
Well, Bobby kind of coughs like. He's like, "Well, I knew your dad. I don't know if
okay.
We hung in different circles."
All right.
He's like, "But the thing I have heard about Catsbridge is that, that there's some kind of, they talk about some kind of angel being in town."
Angel? Why would there be an angel? It's not even Christmas. Like, there's no displays. What?
And Benny, you hear the word angel, so now your ears perk up, and you'll be able to hear. You're now listening, so you're actively listening.
Okay, now actively listening. Yeah. Okay.
And he's like, "Well, I heard, they said a couple months ago that a couple bank robbers came through, and that the angel had come in and helped stop the bank robbers, and even helped some kids whose bus had been knocked over in a storm. They haven't figured out who it was, but I mean, we gotta say it. Catsbridge has its own superhero. What do you think of that?"
I don't know. I mean, superheroes? Is that real? Come on.
Oh, they're around. They're around. Chicago has that. Has a couple. The guy who dresses all in black and he jumps from building to building. Was he the flying rodent or something like that?
I'm sure I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't really pay attention to Chicago. It's got too much going on.
Well, yeah, it's it's a busy place,
Mm-hmm.
but hey, uh, it seems like all sorts of new folks are coming to town. And he kind of turns in, and he kind of glances towards Benny's table, and he's like, do you guys recognize those folks? And now you'll turn around fully, or
Oh, I
don't.
turn around or he does?
Well,
I
well,
didn't hear it right.
he kind of turns around to look at them.
Oh,
So
okay.
so now, if you wanted to turn around and look in the direction
Uh-huh.
of Benny's table, you could.
Yeah, I could do that. Turn around, see if I
Okay.
know anybody.
Okay.
I
So
don't know any of them.
so
One of them's wearing a Chicago Bears shirt, so maybe they're from Chicago, traveling for something.
seems like his friends
I don't
ought.
know.
Seems like his friends should get him a bigger shirt.
Maybe.
And then mercifully, Lucy comes over with his order in a bag and says, "Okay, okay, Jaden, here's your order." So he goes, "I gotta go," and he just leans his hands on each one of your shoulder and Bobby's shoulder. He's like, "Great getting in touch with Bobby. Great seeing you again. We'll have to do this again." And Bobby's like, "Yeah, it sounds like a good idea." And he gets up, takes his order, and oh, don't worry about paying. Nope, nope. Jaden Young always pays his bills, so he probably has like a 20 and just drops his. Keep the change, Lucy. And she's like, "Thank you, Jaden." And as he's walking out, people are waving, going, "Bye, Jaden."
I turned
And
to Bobby and I'm like, y'all weren't friends, were ya?
no,
I
he
didn't think
was.
so.
He's like,
I turn I turn to Optic and say, "What a douche lord."
and Optic's like, "Yeah." She says that. She's like, "I know that guy," and then she's thinking, and she's like, "Yeah, he's CEO of Silver Star Solutions, a private security company." And then she kind of gives you his background that she gets, from the internet. Uh, Bobby says to Xander, he says, "Yeah, he was in my graduating class, but don't let that act fool you. And once a bully is always a bully."
Yeah, I could tell. He's acting nice, but he's a little aggressive in a subtle way, putting hands on people. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So I don't know. He only seems to show up in town when he wants something or he's here on business. So who knows?
Hmm.
Who knows what he's around for?
Oh, whatever.
Okay. And we switch back to Benny's table, where yeah, Optic is kind of giving you the full rundown on the public information about Jaden Young.
It's just so convenient that you can just like download it into your brain or whatever and just relay it. It's so good.
She's like, "Yeah, but I got a lot of stuff in there I don't want. That's the
I
problem."
I can imagine.
Yeah. And Rocky looks up from his food and goes, "Yes, he does seem like a douchebag," and goes back to eating.
Well, a little slow on the uptake there, pal, but I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Okay. They at Benny's table, you guys have finished your food. Lucy comes over to see if you want any dessert.
What do you got?
Oh, we got apple pie. We've got.
Yep, you sold me. Right there. That's
Okay.
the one.
All right. She's one apple pie. Optic's like, "Burp. No, no, no more." And Rocky is like, "I am satiated." Over at
Man,
the.
Rocky, you're the life of the party, I gotta say.
Not many people invite me to parties, but thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Over at the counter, so Bobby and Xander have finished their lunch. So the suit, have you tried it on?
Yeah, fits real good.
And did you got a
Yep.
mask? You got a mask, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're
Should
gonna
be a little easier now.
you're gonna have to show me it sometime.
Yeah, later today maybe when you're done working.
I shouldn't have to see it on the news.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I was trying to downplay that with that guy because I don't trust him. You know?
Again, he's here for like an hour, and then he turns around and drives his his Rolls Royce or whatever the hell he drives back to back
something
to
fancy, I
Chicago.
bet.
So, yeah. So, all right. He's like, well, I gotta get going. He's like, he pays for lunch this time. You guys take turns paying for lunch.
Thank
So-
you.
so-
I'll catch you next time
so he
around.
pays for lunch and strolls out and leaves you at the counter. A lot of the customers have kind of started. The lunch rush is starting to end. Lucy brings back this enormous slice of apple pie for Benny.
Sweet.
And you kind of you kind of follow her, just casually follow her eyes, and you see her bring back, and this table is loaded with goddamn plates, and yet this youngish looking man with a white hair and a white mustache is now chowing down on some apple pie.
I'm trying to read his shirt.
Says world's greatest grandpa.
Okay. That's kind of funny.
All right.
All right. I'm going to finish the last little bit of my milkshake and then I might go back home or something.
Okay.
Maybe like checking my phone a little bit, seeing what's going on with the weather.
This time of year, there's not as many thunderstorms. I mean, it's the leaves have started changing. There's still maybe a little bit of rain coming in today, but you're even getting some nice pictures of the fall foliage and and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll go out and do some more drone footage.
Footage. Okay. Benny finishes up his pie, and Optic's like, we ought to hit the road. So,
Yeah, probably.
okay. So she pays.
Sort of just like pats his belly to settle it.
She pays. The three of you get up, and you're actually kind of getting up at the same time as Xandra's getting ready to leave.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I guess we're all leaving together.
And the giant man just puts out this massive hand, just basically say like, "After you, ma'am."
Oh, thank you. Y'all aren't from here, are you?
No. That obvious, huh?
Yeah, you kind of stand out. I mean, it's a small town. We all know each other.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Where are y'all from?
New Orleans.
Wow. It's quite a way to travel.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I want to have Xandra make me a streetwise roll, please.
Streetwise, okay. I got a 4 and a 3.
Okay. Okay. Now you're in a restaurant. Okay.
I'm in a restaurant with some people I don't know.
You step outside, and followed by Benny, Optic, and the big man. And you guys step outside, and you're into kind of the the parking lot for the kind of the back has like a parking lot behind the restaurant. So you would have had to come out. You would have come out essentially the back of the place to where you parked your car behind the place. So it's a decent sized parking lot. Exactly. As you get out there, and in the lot you see 7 different men of different ages and sizes. But they're all kind of just standing around, looking kind of bored, until Benny walks out, and they all kind of straighten up.
Fan club?
I don't have fans.
And you have not seen any of these men before. One of them calls over and goes, "You Benny?"
What's it to ya?
And the 7 of them kind of spread apart and just start walking closer to you.
Oh, this ain't good.
Yeah. And this is where we are going to go into combat.
Yep, I was gonna say as soon as they started walking towards us, Benny was just gonna huff and puff and at them.
Okay.
Okay, wow. See how that goes. All
So,
right.
so what we do for combat is it goes by your edge score. So whoever has the
Okay.
highest edge essentially goes
Okay.
first. So let me write some notes here. Okay, so
Yeah, see who it is.
okay, and it should be on your character sheet, the edge.
It
Yep.
Okay,
is.
okay. Whose is what?
My edge is 11.
11. Okay,
Mine's a 9.
and 9. Okay, and we're gonna go. Sorry, I did not have a chance to get all this all
That's
figured out
fine.
It is what it is.
yesterday. And I meant to have a notepad next to me, and I forgot to have it, so I'm just doing it on the screen here. So more. Okay, and then I need to add in. Uh, Rocky and optic. Okay. Oops. Wait. Undo that. Optic. Okay. So let's see. So let me roll some dice here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So Rocky is gonna go. Ooh, fifth. That sucks. Okay. And
Fits his personality. He does kind of wait a bit.
that's true. And optic is gonna go after that. Okay, Old Man Winter, you're gonna actually go first.
Sick.
So you've seen these men moving closer. They don't appear to be armed with anything, but they just seem like they're like brawlers. They're just ready
Yep,
to
no, they give me the bad vibes.
yeah, yeah. So what would you like to do?
As I said, I'm gonna huff and puff and I'm gonna,
Okay.
uh, you know,
Okay.
freeze breath them or whatever.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Alright, let me double check. Okay, that's how many dice I thought went into that. No, not you. These ones.
And are you
Okay,
aiming at one,
okay.
or are you doing like an area attack?
I guess I'm doing like one of these.
Okay. Okay.
So,
You, you'll,
try.
you'll probably be
So,
able to get.
do like less to them, but hit a
Okay.
wider
Okay.
area or whatever.
That'll work. Okay.
Okay, that is 4.
Okay.
4 successes.
Okay. You're gonna hit what I'm gonna basically think of as like around in a circle view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically you affected number 1. He's kind of frozen and he's kind of stopped moving. Number 2 is he's taken some damage. Okay, and then the third one, let's see. Third one keeps moving, so that one didn't really affect him as much. So then Thunderbolt.
First thing I do is look at Benny, like, what the hell?
And he sort of just smiles as like like frost particles are still just like seeping out of his mouth as he's breathing.
Okay,
Small towns, shit's weird.
small town. Yeah, okay. All right, so he stopped 2 of them?
He stopped one of them in his place.
1. Okay.
Number 1 is like stopped in his place.
Okay.
Second one looks like it hurt him a little bit, but he's not stopped moving. And then the third one is like running towards Benny.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can use elemental control and like push wind at that one to kind of like stop him in
Okay.
place.
Okay.
He can run all he wants,
Sure.
but this
Sure.
should maybe work. You know?
Yep. Roll your
Okay.
attack.
How many do I roll?
I think you're up to
Six?
6. Yeah.
6. Okay. I got 2 twos.
Okay. 6 2.
That's it.
Okay.
That didn't work so good.
Well, you did enough to kind of hold number 3 in place a little bit. Like he's kind of going
Okay.
like that. So
And I'm just like,
okay. Rocky steps forward, and he was already tall to begin with. He was probably close to 7 foot. He grows probably another 1.5 foot. You see the shirt tear. I mean, it just falls off. The sweatpants he had tear off, but he's got this yellow and red jumpsuit on underneath. His skin turns to, it almost looks like color of sandstone, but it's not like the Thing. It's more smooth. it's more smooth, and almost angular in spots. But he has like these bright green eyes, and he just gives out this roar like.
So
wow.
Benny sort of just like goes wide-eyed and like that.
And he charges at the 4th one, and he is going to just lay out a punch. Ooh, okay. Let's see. He more kind of like hits number 4, kind of on the side of the arm. He kind of almost, he didn't miss, but he only kind of hits him, kind of spins the guy around a little bit. And then that guy is really going to he's going to try to jump out of the way from Rocky, because now his eyes go wide like, what the? And now Optic can act. She's going to try to see if she can hack into the car stereo, one of the cars that's behind 5, 6, 7, and see if she can give him a fight song. Yes. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. So she hacks into the stereo of one of the cars, and you hear this loud burst of music. The windows shatter, but it's so loud that the thugs, as they're running, they kind of like start stumbling, like basically the sound of the music is like coming at them. I want to have each of you make an agility roll to see if like basically you can like maintain your balance like after this.
Oh, I'm phenomenal at those.
This wave came in.
I got a 4 and a 2.
Okay.
Oh, fucking sweet. Okay. That's 7 for me.
Okay. You have no problem keeping your balance. Thunderbolt kind of shaking a little bit.
Oof, that's a lot.
Yeah. but after the music after it like hits, she shuts it off. So, okay. And then so now these 3 gentlemen are a little shook, as they say. So they're gonna try to run. One of them's
They are so shook.
One of them is gonna try to run up on Optic and swing at her. Okay, and let's see. And she's gonna try to dodge out of the way here. Yeah, she met his punch kind of misses because he's still a little shook. So she manages to kind of just dodge out of the way. Second one, or excuse me, number 6 is going to try to do the same thing. He's going to swing at her. he manages to hit her on the side of the head, but doesn't knock her down. And our last friend, let's see, she's misses her. So, okay.
All right.
So we are back to the top of the order with Old Man Winter.
All right, I'm gonna turn to the one that just hit Optic in the side of the head, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab him and just say, "Don't you know it's rude to hit a lady?" And I'm gonna sap his body heat.
Oh, okay. Wait till you see this Thunderbolt.
Wonderful. You'll love to see it. Okay, that is 6.
Okay.
I got 2 6s, so
All right.
excellent.
I don't think he's gonna do too well from this one, but let's find out here. No. So you do. You had 6, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so he takes 5 points of damage. Okay. Okay. And Thunderbolt. You are up.
Okay. So, after just watching that, I'm trying to figure out what he's doing by grabbing him. Do I notice anything?
You notice that the guy that he's grabbing slowly starts getting like paler and paler, and sort of like ice is starting to sort of like coat his body, and as it happens, Benny starts sort of like regaining his natural complexion, and his hair starts turning from white back to more of a brownish color.
Hey, that's a neat trick. Who's left standing?
They're actually all standing. The first thug, he was frozen in place for that first round. He's starting to move. So you really have you have 2. Number 1 and number 3 are moving kind of slow, and number 2 took some damage, but he's still moving. So you really still have lots of options. So.
Okay. Are they close to each other? I don't know if they're still in a line or if they're pretty close. Okay.
Yeah. They're still in kind of a semicircle. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna try the wind thing again and see if it works better this time. If I like focus more. You know? Okay.
And
so
compress that air.
How many dice is that?
And if you would like, you can
That's 6.
add a. If you want to spend a resolve, I'll allow you to add a die to your roll.
Yeah, let's do that. Just in case. Oh, wait. I haven't worked this out yet. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Okay. Got it. Okay, so this one has 6 dice and then plus 1 dice.
Yep.
That one didn't hit right at all. Okay, so I have 4 and a 4 and another 4 and a 2. And the rest are not even numbers. Do I roll 1 more dice?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, roll 1 more.
Okay. That's a 4.
Okay, so you got 3 4s?
4 4s and a 2.
Okay, so
sorry, I can't math this at all.
5 successes.
That's 5 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm gonna try to do the wind pushing.
Sure.
And try to like overlap it so that they kind of stay back and can't really go any closer.
Okay. So number 1 takes some damage. He kind of stumbles backwards.
Okay.
Number 2 now takes more damage. He's kind of stumbling backwards. And number 3, he's still, he doesn't seem to be hurt, so it seems like it was more focused on those 2. So number 3 is still moving. So, but yeah, you seem to have hurt them. Maybe there was like some dust in the wind or something like that.
I'm sure there was in the back of a parking lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Small town. You know?
I'd say just like a bunch of gravel gets caught in there, starts pelting him in the face.
I could, you know.
Rocky.
It's probably not a paved parking lot, you know.
Probably not.
Rocky, after his first punch missed, is almost sort of on the side of number 3 right now. So he is going to swing again. Oh, dear God.
Oh no!
Oh dear God.
Okay, he got 7, and let's see how our friend does.
This kills this man.
Just about, yeah. He's
Wow.
Rocky hits him, and as he hits number 3, he trips number 2, who falls down, and number 3 goes across the parking lot and slams into a car. And so number 3 is down, and number 2 has taken some more damage. So, and he's getting close to going down. Okay, all right. So that guy can't do anything. One of the thugs now turns towards Rocky, because he seems to be a bigger threat at the moment, and he's going to try to swing at him. He misses him. Rocky, and honestly, Rocky's hard to miss because he's huge. But this
I was gonna say.
this guy managed to hit him. Optic is up, and she saw the damage she did. She goes, "Do you guys want to hear another song?" And she is going to try again. Okay. So the radio comes on. It's not quite as loud this time, which is weird because the windows are blown out. But she does her thing again, and the number 5 doesn't do anything to him. Okay. Number 6 has taken some damage. He's like holding his ears. He's like, ah.
All right.
And let's try our last friend here. And our last friend seems like he's okay. So, the 5 and 6 are too busy kind of holding their ears to do anything. And number 7, who didn't take any damage, he's going to try to grab Optic. So, and let's see. Okay, and let's see if she can. She does not get out of the way, so number 7 has grabbed Optic around the shoulders. So
Wow.
And we are back to the top of the order with Old Man Winter.
Okay, so how is he, like, positioned, I guess, comparatively to how I am?
He would be, you were on the left, Rocky is in the center. Actually, you're on the left, Thunderbolt's next to you.
I'll say, because I should be, like, right next to Optic, since I just got the guy who punched her in the face.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so some things have kind of shifted around. So Benny is next to Optic. Thunderbolt is to Optic's right, and Rocky is kind of ahead of the 3 of you. So think like he's here, and then the 3 of you are like back here. So
Okay.
But yeah, you would be able to see kind of what just happened to Optic.
Okay. Can I try to sap this dude's body heat also?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That seems like the safest move without accidentally blasting Optic with something else.
Yeah.
Okay, this one wasn't as efficient as the other one.
Okay.
This is only 3.
3. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't do any good. He's apparently this one's hot-blooded or something. It's just not doing anything to him, and he seems like he's starting to drag her. So Thunderbolt.
Am I close enough to punch him?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. What do I need to roll?
You're going to roll your I think it's your.
That'd be might?
I think it's your might. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 dice. 6 and 4.
Okay. So that's 3. And I keep closing my phone for some reason. Okay, you hit him. You hit him in the side. It seems to do a little bit of damage to him. So he's definitely noticed you.
Good.
Okay. The two thugs, number one and number two. Number one is actually going to try to grab Old Man Winter.
Okay.
So, okay, so you can either try to evade, or you can try to try to block his attack. But he seems like he's like reaching out to grab you.
Let's see.
So you could use your agility to dodge, or your toughness to basically try to take his attack.
Okay. It's the same pool either way. So I'll just I guess I'll just weave out of the way.
Okay. Okay.
So just be like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah. Stranger danger. So.
Okay, let's see. Oh my god, excellent. That's 9.
Okay.
I rolled 3 6s.
So please describe how because you'd put your hand on number 7, and now number 1 is coming in to grab at you. So please describe what you do.
Okay. I I guess I'm grabbing the one guy and then I hear the other guy coming at me, so I like turn real quickly and then I just release the other guy and sort of like weave out of the way. And could I sort of move ever so slightly so I like trip the guy who's coming at me so he like tumbles into them?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So they run into so number 1 and number 7 run into each other. So okay. So that's going to do a little bit more damage to each of them. Okay. Number 2 is now going to try to grab Old Man Winter.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to do your same thing? You want to do it's like almost like a fluid motion, like he spun one way and now he's going to try to evade maybe another guy?
Yeah, really make this feel like the movie Upgrade.
Yeah.
Great movie if you haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. I'll look it up.
Let's see. 7 for that one.
Okay, that was enough. You not as graceful this time. You managed to maybe just kind of like take a couple steps back, and the guy pounces and misses you. So okay, so you are winning the game of tag.
Sick.
Rocky now sees Optic in trouble, and he is going to grab the nearest thug near him, which is number 4. So, ooh, yeah.
Rocky's on a rampage.
Rocky grabs the guy by the shirt and just heaves him across the parking lot, where he slams into another car, shattering the windshield. He's like,
is that the guy who just tried to grab me? That was number 4?
No.
He was one of the ones that were on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 4 is done. Okay.
Okay.
And then
That sounds done.
Yeah. He was basically thrown across the parking lot.
He's getting launched into a car from across the parking lot.
Okay, and Optic is now going to just try to shrug this guy off. So she's not the strongest.
No, they keep going over the least combat savvy one.
Actually, Optic does manage to push his hands off her. So that's her move. The other 3, they pretty much know not to try to fight Rocky. So they are
probably a smart move.
Yeah. So one of them now seems to have really noticed Thunderbolt, and is going to take a swing at her. Okay. Do you want to try to dodge it, or do you want to try to just like take his punch?
I don't know how. She's not real big. I mean,
Yeah.
she's not tiny, but um, hmm.
Because basically,
I'll try to dodge.
yeah.
I'll
So
try to
basically,
dodge.
three of them are gonna come running
All,
swinging at you.
all
So
three at once.
yes. So
Okay, then
but
I'm gonna use. Are they in a group or are they trying to surround me separately?
they're trying to surround you. So.
Okay. So what I want to do, if it works,
Mhm.
is use the lightning, basically,
Okay. I'll allow
and just
that.
Ooh.
spin.
Yeah. I'll allow that. Okay. Go ahead
How
and
many do I need?
is it?
8?
Yes, you get 8 dice for this one.
Okay. All
So
right. So, all right. I have a 2, a 6, a 4, another 6, and 2 that didn't work. So I have a total of 6 dice, so I need to roll 2 again,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Neither of those worked.
Okay. Your as you spin, one kind of flash comes out and
Yeah.
hits number 5 and
Mm-hmm.
knocks him back, and
Yep.
he is done.
Okay.
Let's see. The next one, another flash comes out, hits number
Right to you.
6.
Little
He's
spark comes, you know.
and the third and the last bolt comes out and it hits all three of them. Like as she spins, there's like ding, ding, ding. Um,
Uh-huh.
and so number 5 is down. Number 6 is not looking good, and number 7 is not looking good. So we are back to the top of the order with Old Man Winter.
All right. So I'm like
Uh,
standing over these guys with my fists ready,
Mhm.
like, get up,
Yeah.
try
yeah.
me.
I was say, yeah, I was say Benny just saw Xandra just lightning these
Mhm.
dudes, and
Mhm.
he's just like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
"That's awesome." Uh,
Thank you.
um, so the guy who just tried to grab him and he dodged out of the way,
Mhm.
he's gonna like grab him by the head, and then he's gonna slam his head into his knee.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, would that be a might?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. After he saw Xandra try to punch the one guy, he's like, "Oh right, I don't have to use my powers." Okay, that's a 5.
Okay. So you're gonna roll 5 dice.
Well, I got 5 successes.
Oh, you got 5 successes. Oh, excuse me. Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
I rolled the 6 dice and got 5
Gotcha. Okay.
successes.
Pretty
Um,
good.
you grab number 1 and you slam his head into your knee and he goes down. So number 1 is
Sweet.
down. Okay. All right. Thunderbolt, you're up.
Hmm. Me?
Yep. Yep. So now are you gonna go? You're gonna go after the remaining 2 who tried to attack you, or what do you want to do?
Are 2 still standing?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay. Okay. You
Yeah,
have
I mean, it's
Punch
easy.
those
well
dudes.
Yeah.
you have number 6 who looks like he's almost done, and number 7 who's getting there. So
Okay, so then there's one more, right?
there
Is there
there are,
3 total?
yeah, there are a total of 3. One is over by Old Man Winter,
Okay,
and then the other 2 are standing like in a like right next to you. So
right next to me.
yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah, the third one's like on the ground next to Optic at the moment.
yeah, yeah,
okay, I understand now.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna punch him. Is that
Yep,
a might
yep,
roll?
yep.
Okay,
That's gonna be
so
light.
3 dice. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, dropping it. Hold on. None of that worked. I swung and missed apparently.
Okay. Okay.
It happens.
So when you swing and miss,
Mm-hmm.
number 7 is like reaching out to try to grab you. So
Great.
and we'll see what he does on his turn.
Okay.
Number 2 is still up and he's shaky and he looks like he turns around, he's getting ready to run. Um, Rocky's turn. Well, Rocky's not letting anybody leave. So
Rocky the Ruthless. That's what we call him back in high school.
Let's see that six. Rocky managed to just kind of grab him by his arm, or actually by the back of his shirt, and just spins him around. And he says, and he just kind of lifts him. He's like, "Not done yet," and just slams him on the ground.
I was just about to say that.
So number 2 is done. So
It's
then,
dead
yeah,
in the parking lot.
yeah. So Optic, on her turn, she's actually gonna just take a swing at number 6.
Respect.
She's just, you know, and she misses him. Okay. So then number 6 is still up, but he's gonna try to run. And number 7 is trying to grab Xandra. So let's see how he does. And he ain't gonna grab her. He kind of staggers to grab her, but doesn't get her. So basically, number 6 is running. So we get to the top of the order. So now, Old Man Winter. You see number 6 is running. He's to your right. And number 7 has tried to grab Xandra and missed. So.
Okay, he'll like look over to 7 and see that he's like trying to grab her, and then just like misses horribly, and he's like, "She's got this," and turns to the one who's running away, and he'll huff and puff and try to just wreck him with his ice breath.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. That is 4 successes.
Okay. It hits him. It starts to slow him down a little bit. He's just starting to get a little bit away, but he's like maybe kind of staggering a little bit because he's taking some damage. So, but he's kind of still running. So, Thunderbolt, you have the guy who just tried to swing at you, and you've got one running away.
Okay, but I have 2 guys.
Well, no, there's
only 2 left, and he's
there's only 2 left, and there's 1 on you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to grab me, right?
Yes, and
is he facing me or is he behind me?
He's behind you, yeah, because he kind of jumped at you and missed. So.
Okay. All right. So he hasn't grabbed me yet, or he's no. Okay. So I'm gonna just So he's probably a bit taller than me because she's reasonably tall, but she's not like a giant. I think what I'm gonna do is duck and just dodge out of the way.
Okay, that works. Okay.
What do I roll for that?
You don't really have to dodge. You don't have to roll anything.
I'll just do that then.
Yeah. You just getting out of the way. That's fine. I don't do attacks of opportunity or anything like that.
That's fine.
So,
yeah.
So basically, Rocky looks at the guy running and glances over at Optic, and she's like, "I got this," and then turns on the radio again because this guy's running past that car, and as he's getting up to the car, this burst of like an Elvis song just goes, and he goes and just drops, and then the music shuts off.
Bursts his eardrums.
Yeah. So he drops. He's done. So then Thug number 7 he's still pretty proud. He gets up and he's going to try to swing at Xandra again.
I'm gonna kick him.
Okay, well,
she wears not combat boots, but like work boots, because she's out in the fields all the time and stuff.
I'll let you do that as kind of part of your
steel toes.
I'll let you kind of do that as part of your evasion. So basically, you're trying to get away from him, and you kick out at him. So
yeah.
Okay.
Wherever I hit.
Yeah. Go ahead. And
what do I?
You're just gonna roll your might. Yeah.
Might. Okay. I can do that. If I can pick up the dice. I got a 4 and a 4 and a 2.
You got him. Your
all right.
foot connects with just the side of his jaw and just goes, and you just that solid kick, and he's just down. And
All right.
the attackers are done.
Okay, so y'all know what we are then.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
You
I
can
like
shoot
that cold spell. Yeah, I can
Thank
shoot
you,
lightning
thank
bolts
you. I was
really
gonna say you
far.
can shoot lightning out of your hands. That's so awesome.
Can you do anything else? Because
I can
I
like,
can.
I can like, yeah, I'm mostly like the cold guy, I
Right,
guess.
yeah.
But I can like mess with the wind a little bit.
I do a little bit of that. I think you probably do better.
No, I almost guarantee you do better than I do. But yeah, I can mess with the wind a little bit. Obviously, I can like absorb the heat out of things. I haven't tried it on
Yeah.
I haven't tried it on like a fire yet or anything. At the most part, it's only
Mm.
been on circumstance out of people trying to kill me. So
Well, that's reasonable. I mean, they
so-
did. I don't know who the hell these guys were, but
yeah, so yeah.
Optic speaks up. Guys, can we have our conversation later? And
Oh, yeah,
and
that's-
she gestures
yeah.
behind
Oh.
you, and there's a small crowd has started to
Oh,
gather,
shit.
and people are coming
Okay.
out. People are coming out like,
Uh,
what the hell happened? Now, granted, the fight probably only took like a minute. I mean, you guys just mopped the floor with them quickly.
okay, so I probably
just-
know these locals. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, these dudes were just brawling in here, and we're just waiting for them to get out of the way, mostly.
And they're coming.
I don't know
out,
who the hell they were.
And Lucy comes out like, what the hell happened out here?
I'm telling you, the 7 dudes were. I don't know if they were drunk or what, but they were fighting. and-
It was truly a spectacular display. Like
It
It
one
was
of them-
really weird.
Like
yeah.
one of them slammed another dude right into one of the cars. It was wild.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they see Rocky, and they're all looking up, and I'm like, that's
Oh.
one of those mutants, isn't it?
And then Benny will just yell, "Live long and prosper!" And then he'll grab Xandra and start running.
My truck's over there.
Okay, and then start running to the truck.
And
Okay, I'm getting in the truck. I'm letting you in the
Optics
truck.
Optics like, I guess we're jumping in the back.
Yeah, get in.
Yep,
Okay.
he just dives
It's
and
open.
dives
All right,
through the
all right,
window
she's
into
up.
the truck.
And then Rocky, boom, 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 boom. And as he's running, you see he starts changing form, and his skin starts.
Good,
to
he'll
turn back to
fit.
normal.
Yep,
And-
that's the move, big guy. Just do that.
And you see his suit starts to, starts to come back down to his size. And then he runs up and he jumps up over the tailgate, and boom. And you're gonna you have to get a new suspension now after he just jumped into your truck.
It's not gonna
Okay.
work so well.
Okay.
I just got it fixed.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'll
Optic taps
figure
on the
it
back
out.
window. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm driving. I'm coming out of the parking lot, going down the road, heading out into the field somewhere.
Okay. All right. You as you get as you start to get out of town, you do hear police sirens heading kind of the direction you guys came.
Well, there was this giant fight, of course.
Yep. And then as Benny hears the sirens, he'll just stick his hand out the window and flip off the sirens in the distance.
Oh my gosh. No, it's probably just the local police. I mean, this place is like Mayberry, honestly. There's usually a lot going on.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, this is probably the most exciting thing they've had going on all week.
Maybe not. Well, lately, I guess. There was, y'all know anybody named, I think it was Maxwell or Plasma or something?
I don't know
He was
anybody
out here
from
causing
around
trouble.
here. Optic,
No,
do
he
you know
ain't from around here. He's one of these, I don't know, mutants, I guess is the
Optic,
word.
do
I
you
don't
know anyone by the name of Maxwell?
He robbed a bank the other day and
And she's like,
some buddies. Throws goo at you.
and
It's
she
really
goes,
weird.
she goes, yeah, he's not one of us, but he is. He's a super. Goes by the name Plasmid.
Yeah, that's what it was, Plasmid. Yeah, I was fighting him the other day.
And she goes,
You have a super villain?
I don't know.
and Optic goes, there's lots of them, trust me.
Well, so far for me, it's just been government agents, so
Oh, that don't sound good either, though. I mean,
No, oh my God, you should have
Yeah.
seen it like months ago. They sideswiped us in a car chase. It was wild.
are they all still tracking you? Because I can't afford to fix this vehicle if they come at it like that.
I mean, probably. Hey, they were chasing us on the way into town, and we fucked them up. It's all good. So
Okay.
if they come after us, I'll just like flip their car again. It's fine.
Um,
All right.
so it's probably been 15 minutes now since you
Yeah.
left. You get to. Are you going to your farm?
Yeah, I'm bringing y'all home.
Okay. Optic kind of taps her head and she goes, "Shit, the locals already starting to post on Facebook about the fight."
I
And
mean, I don't know what else they were gonna do. If they saw
Yeah.
it, then that was gonna happen.
says,
I tried to cover for you, but
I mean, it's kind of hard to cover. I mean, I thank you. I appreciate you for trying, but it's kind of difficult when there's such an eyesore.
I can't do nothing about that, you know?
No,
I mean,
no.
I don't know. I don't even know what y'all can do,
Yeah,
so
good
I mean, I seen some of
A
it.
for effort though. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you've seen most of what I can do, but I can do other stuff too.
Okay.
Oh, what other stuff can you do?
You're at.
I can fly.
You can fly?
I can
That's
fly.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I wish I could fly. That's awesome.
Well,
I
I
guess
mean, you get spotted sometimes, so.
well, who cares? You can fly.
That's what I was thinking too, but my friend Bobby, he's like family, he made me a pursuit or something, and
Oh.
I gotta go show it to him. I gotta try it on and all that. But
Very
yeah,
cool. Very cool.
yeah.
Optic is tapping her head again. She goes,
Mm-hmm.
"They're talking about the Angel of Catsbridge again."
Shit.
And as you're getting out, you guys have pulled up now. You're getting out of the truck. Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky
Mm-hmm. Park it
jumps
in
out-
the.
jumps out.
Yeah.
So she goes. Optic goes, "I'm assuming you're the Angel of Catsbridge."
Yeah, I didn't pick the name or anything. I.
Are they calling
Come on
you an angel
inside.
because you can fly?
I maybe. I mean, I'm a storm chaser. That's what I did before this, right? And that's why my truck got broken. So I usually stream it through my truck on Twitch and YouTube and that kind of thing. And I don't know if y'all know me from that, probably not, but people do come watch the
Oh,
storm chasing
sorry.
stuff. And yeah, I mean it's kind of a
Sounds
niche
pretty.
thing.
I mean,
you
it
know?
sounds pretty wild though.
Yeah, so I knew there was going to be a storm because I made my own weather apps and stuff. I've got a degree in meteorology. I figured I'd do something with it, right? And so I'm driving out towards fields, going through like wind and rain and all this kind of stuff. And there's a tornado coming, right? And I figured, okay, that's probably a Cat 1, Cat 2. I had to be all right in this thing. Figured I'd drive into the eye of it, and it had other plans. So it picked up my truck. I think I blacked out through part of that, woke up in field, and noticed my truck was really busted. And
I would imagine if a tornado picked it up.
yeah, but I was fine, which shouldn't have happened. And I had all this like lightning stuff on me and all this other stuff, and the tornado was heading towards the other part of town where there's like an elementary school and all that, and I could hear people screaming. I'm like, well, shit, I gotta do something. I started running. I ended up flying. So
Oh. Yeah, as
it just
you
kind of
do.
happened. So I mean, yeah,
I guess that's kind of how I found out about my powers too, is just by accident. You try to
kind of
get.
like that. I mean, I wasn't even aware of what was going on, and then the bus was like falling off. There's like this little river. I mean, it's not little; it's big for here, but like the bus full of kids was starting to fall into the river, and I just kind of went, "Oh my god, no!" And that's how I found the wind thing.
Oh my
Pushed
gosh.
it back. Yeah, it's like I could feel like I was moving that bus, but it didn't like hurt or anything. And
Okay.
got him back on the road, and then just kind of flew out of there. And I guess on the news that night, this little kid said this angel came and saved us. I'm like, I'm not an angel. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. At the time, I didn't know what it was. And then Bobby took me to the ER because he thought I had a concussion. So
Well, I guess if he didn't see it, then I suppose that's a reasonable assumption. But
yeah, but he knows a little more now. So
Oh, well, that's
we're
good.
family. Yeah.
Optic and I just spent like the last what was it, like 3 months Optic in a
Yeah.
government facility.
That's not good.
No, I was unconscious through the whole thing, or at the very least, I don't remember any of it. And woke up being able to do all this stuff. Before that, all I could do was like keep a beer cold or whatever. But now I'm
I
like,
mean, there's use for that too, you know.
there is use for that, you know.
Hmm.
Got to keep those PBRs cold, but yeah, no. This one guy, like a bunch of people were unconscious. Had no idea what was going on when I woke up. A dude, like a security guard or something, like tried to
Hmm.
shoot me, and I guess I did a similar thing. I was like, no, 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 and blasted him with ice. Um,
Oh.
and then when one of the scientist ladies started freaking out, I ran over to her and I was like, "What is going on?" And then I accidentally, just sap her body heat a little bit on accident.
Oh,
But
wow.
but
That's
yeah, but she
wow.
was
Okay.
she's probably been torturing Optic or something. So fuck her. But I'll rationalize it however I gotta rationalize it to make me not
Yeah.
feel bad about it.
Mm,
But
hmm.
because
Yep.
that's what you got to do sometimes. Uh, and I guess that I've just been trying to figure out the rest of it, little by little.
Mm. All right.
And
Don't know if I can fly. That'd be dope if I could, but I
Yeah,
doubt
I
it.
didn't know I could either. It just happened, so I can do it. And the wind thing that I do, I've been using it to move boxes around in the barn,
I mean that
honestly.
sounds. I mean that sounds pretty
Yeah.
useful. Not having to pick them up. I mean,
Yeah.
if I could pick them up, but if I could just lift them with the wind, why would I pick them up normally?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So, yeah, my name is not Angel. I don't use that at all, but Bobby and I came up with the name Thunderbolt because lightning and
Oh,
flying and kind of like Thor, I guess, but
very cool,
yeah.
very
Hmm.
cool.
Rocky
Oh, I'm
says,
Benny, by the way, and
Oh, I'm
he'll
Sandra.
sort
You
of
probably
like
knew that though.
go to shake her hand.
Yeah.
op, op,
Nice to
op,
meet you.
Optic just puts out her hand, just says Optic.
Optic. Nice to meet you too.
And Rocky just says, I am known as the Behemoth.
All right, Behemoth. Good to know
And
you.
that's Rocky. Everyone calls him Rocky.
Um, and
So,
and speaking of welcomes or notifications, your phone starts blowing up.
whose phone?
Xandra, and it is
Shit.
Bobby.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah,
Right.
go ahead.
Is he
Go ahead.
texting me or calling
He's
me?
calling you.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I gotta take this. I walk into the other room. Hey, Bobby. What's up?
What happened at the lunch counter? I mean, I left, and all of a sudden now all the people are talking about there's some superhero fight or something outside.
Yeah. No. No. Well, I mean, that's what it was. Yeah. But by the time people got out, it was done. So I just told them that these 7 dudes just had a big brawl out here. I don't know if they believed me. It was a little hard to do.
Don't tell me anymore.
Oh. It went well. We're all okay.
And he goes, because you don't know who might be listening.
I don't care who's listening. It's fine.
And
I brought my friends home here. They're here. They're
and-
like me.
and Optic glances over. You're like. She goes. And
Just
and,
like I got you.
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
he's like, but you're safe.
Yeah, I'm home. I brought my friends here. They're good. Don't worry.
Okay, all right.
It's okay.
She's like, okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right.
Yep, he hangs up. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. He's just worried about me. That's all.
I mean, good friends should worry about, each
He's
other.
he's a friend, but he's also more like family now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, he knew my
Yeah.
parents. So
Optic
Yeah, such is the way of things sometimes.
yeah,
Optic
yeah.
says this town is on the news again. We ought to. She goes, do you have a TV?
Again?
Yeah.
Well,
And-
I can drive you out here if you want.
And it's now been probably close to half an hour since you left.
Okay.
And on the news, somehow the local Chicago channel got a camera down there.
How the hell?
She's saying another super attack in the small town of Catsbridge, and
Not what it was.
and the police chief Andy is completely overwhelmed, is calling for the state police to help. More details, as the stories come in.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Optic says we need to get to Chicago to our headquarters there. She's like, you're welcome to come with us. We probably could actually use the help. Would you be able to help us?
Yeah, I think I probably should. Let me grab. Bobby made me an outfit, like a superhero outfit. I'll send him a picture or something. But
Yeah, that might be good to
yeah,
grab one of those.
yeah. I'm gonna go get that and some other clothes and backpack full of food or
Okay.
something, and
Um,
snacks.
okay. So,
Take a minute.
so are you going to let them drive your truck, or how do you?
Mm-mm, I'll drive it.
Okay. 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 Uh,
Yeah.
all right. So they said, well, there's four of us.
Yep.
Optic can sit up front. And she says, Rocky,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have to go on the back. And he's like, understood.
Should be enough room for you.
So when you guys are ready, you start walking out to the truck.
Yep.
You're gonna drive to Chicago with three strangers you just met.
Yeah,
Hope,
they seem like good people. I
hoping
mean,
ho-
it's
Three,
probably my people, you know?
yep,
I
three
mean, I'm just like
superpowered
them.
strangers.
Yeah.
hoping to be some sort of assistance as you head
Yeah.
to Chicago. So that's where our last frame
All
is
right.
with three characters walking towards a pickup truck. So and that
Three. One,
excuse me,
two,
well,
three. There's four.
four, excuse me, four.
We
Um,
just leave Rocky because he
no,
doesn't fit in the car.
no,
It's a vague truck, though.
yeah,
It's like a work
it's a
truck
big
kind of
truck.
thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
excuse me, four. Walking one gigantic one and three other ones walking towards the truck, and that is where we end our issue. So
All
thank you to
right.
my players.
Cool, cool.
Um, that I think that was a lot of fun.
That was.
And
That was a lot of fun.
and
It
we
was. That was a superhero meet cute, you know?
Yeah.
and we will their next issue will actually be Old Man Winter issue number 3. So we're going to kind of stagger some things for a
Hmm.
little bit. But I want to thank my players for another fun game. Aloysius, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'll plug the same thing I plugged last
Go for it.
time. My friend Justin Richards, love you, Justin, if you're watching this, is doing a Kickstarter for a collection of sort of like comic book anthology short stories called Everything is Different Now. And sort of like the common thread between them is rage and anger and that sort of thing.
All
And
right.
so if you want to find out more about that, go check out Justin's Twitter at emo comic book writer for more details.
All right.
Okay. And Jen?
I'm the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast. Mostly focuses on the Diablo series of games, but also all these shenanigans from Activision Blizzard King. New episodes come out every week at shatteredsoulstone.com, also on Twitter and Facebook.
And I'm Bolthra, and I'm doing lots of stuff. Between these games, I'm starting a Hunter game in August, and I will be on several other games. If you want more information, you can follow me on Twitter at Bolthra, Bolthra, and follow our YouTube channel, Restless Barbarian Gaming. So as our characters head towards the truck and a new adventure, we say adieu to everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next issue.
Yeah. Au
Bye.
revoir.
Alrighty, and boom.